Good afternoon, gentlemen of the media. Welcome to the Orlando Pirates versus Cape Town City post-match press conference. We are joined by the away City coach, by the away team head coach, Coach Eric Tinkler. Welcome, sir. Coach, if you may, just give us a brief summary of the match from your perspective.
Yeah, I'm going to do it quick because we've got a plane to catch. So we didn't come here to try and sit back and look to try and play on the counter. We came here, we wanted to be brave, play on the front foot, put them under pressure, especially in their build-up. That build-up phase was important for us to apply that pressure, and in the first 10-15 minutes I thought we did that extremely well. And from that pressure we created the chance that ended up getting us the lead. Most important factor for us after that lead was control, meaning our possession needed to be a lot better. Keeping the ball needed to be a lot better. Our final pass needed to be a lot better. And it wasn't. And when that happens, you're giving the possession to the opposition, and now you having to absorb a lot of pressure. And that pressure was coming from mainly long ball in behind, either looking for Hotto or looking for Saleng. But I felt we dealt with it. Not that it was the way I wanted us to deal with it, but we needed to deal with it a little bit better. But we dealt with it. The way we conceded the goal in the corner was poor. They sent a warning shot with their first corner. It went to the far post, and they had a header, and we needed to change our structure, try and protect that far post, and we didn't do that. We just allowed it to happen, and then you find yourself 1-1. But I said to you before, main problem for us today, on the ball, not good enough. And it needed to be a lot better.
Okay, as the coach has indicated, it's pressed for time, so I shall forego my opening question and go directly to the floor. Are there any questions for the coach? We'll take a maximum of 6 questions.
Coach Lindsay from Interski Times. I noticed, obviously, it was a back three. The decision to play Jaden Rhodes as a wing back. What was your thought process behind that? And obviously, I saw the two centre-backs, the wide centre-backs were covering Saleng and what you probably thought was going to be Lodge. Did it backfire a bit for you guys?
No. Maybe if you watched the previous game, you would have seen Jaden Rhodes played on the left, played the same formation. So it's not like I tried to invent something new yet today. And I thought he played extremely well. We knew whether it was Lodge, whether it's Saleng, whether it's Hotto. There's a rotation. Sometimes it's even Dlamini who goes wide. We know that we have to deal with it, and like I said to you, that was the only threat, was the long ball in behind, so we needed to react a lot quicker, in my opinion, and we needed to be closer, and we weren't, so we tried to fix that at half time, and I thought it was better in the second half, but then Phillies started feeling strain, so we wanted to bring him off, and then Gordinho also started feeling strain, so we had to look for the worst evil, and we opted to take him out and push Tara to the middle. But I thought Jaden done an exceptional job, and Jaden's job is not to mark the winger. His job is to mark the fullback, so making a mistake with Jaden playing him wide, don't agree with you.
Coach Vela from the CBC. Looking at the result, is it a result that you feel that it's ending or making it very difficult, your chances of a top 3 finish? And also, I know that maybe you would have liked to introduce as Fumba earlier in the season. You feel that the timing is right now?
I think the obvious is we're running out of games. So your first question, I think, answers itself. You got 4 games left, and the gap now is even bigger. So to try and finish in the top three is going to be a challenge, you know. But that's the challenge that we face. So we will continue to try. I think that's important. With regards to Sifumba, today I probably made a mistake. I should have brought him on earlier, because I think in the little time that you saw on the ball, very comfortable, didn't give it away, and I think he could have helped us. But you know, it's Pirates. We're under a lot of pressure through the middle there, so you worry, you know. But I thought the youngster came in, showed good character, showed good confidence, good composure, and I think, you know, has a bright future. But step by step, let's not be silly.
Joseph from Sports Coach. I was just part of my question was taken by Veli about Sifumba. He's such a talented young man. How do you protect him from all the social ills that happen within that space that you guys are more exposed to in Cape Town, looking at the talent that he is, you know, not bringing in that much of what happened to a player in Cape Town in a few months ago? I mean, he's such a young talent, he's got a bright future, well comfortable on the ball. How do you then protect this player, coach? And why wasn't Tanzani brought in so late?
To answer your first question, you know, how do you control social media? How do I control that? It's impossible. Other than locking him in his room 24/7 and watching over him. You know, so what you got to have is a youngster that is grounded, and he is a youngster that is grounded. And obviously, you make him aware of those situations. But ultimately, the one who must make those decisions is going to be him, because I can't control him when he's not with us at training. You know, when he leaves training now, he's in control of himself, and what happens out there, you know, is uncontrolled by us. So I feel that. In terms of Mdansani, we brought him on when we did because we felt legs were going. I thought Zapata was having a great game. So why am I going to substitute someone who's having a great game? He was playing extremely well. He was the one who was most effective for us going forward. And when his legs ran out, I brought on Mdu. No other reason.
Coach, unlucky with the loss, YFM. Coach, just want to find out from you what then needs to happen, because it seems as if like you take the lead and then lapse of concentration at the back, and then they score. I mean, looking at the previous games as well, you took the lead. 3 previous games you took the lead, and then they equalized.
They're all different reasons, eh? Last game you took the lead, you were 2-0 up, you go down to 10 men, and you end up drawing the game. Today, obviously, we go back to training on Monday. We do post-match analysis with the players, and we try and fix the errors. It's as simple as that. There's not much else you can do about it. You've got to back and say to them, look, this is the errors you made in the game. This is the reason why they scored the first goal. This is the reason why they scored the second goal. And you look to rectify it in that manner.
Final 2 questions so that you're playing in it.
Thank you, Coach. Looking at the season, 2022-23 season, there's a lot of youngsters, whether it's Chiefs, Sundowns, Captain City, and the list is endless. What does this mean in your head around about our football in South Africa?
I think if we identify talented youngsters, we look to give them opportunity. And I think I've done that. And in the past, this is not the first time that I've thrown on a youngster. You know, I go back to my first season at Cape Town City, I gave Duncan Adonis his debut against league winners, Wits. And what you would notice with me, normally I throw them in the big games because there's no pressure. The expectation is, oh, you're probably going to lose. You know, people don't expect you to win. It's more difficult to throw them in the games like Maruma Galan, Sekikune, Chippers, these games. The expectation is you must win. So you're adding pressure on the youngsters. So I prefer to throw them in in these games. Jaden Rhodes, I gave his debut against Kaizer Chiefs. Goedeman, I gave his debut against Orlando Pirates. So I do that. And I think that's the best opportunity, because we lose, it doesn't really affect the youngster. No one's going to blame him for the loss.
Final question.
Coach, I just wanted to find out, one of your January signings, Bertrand Marnie, he wasn't part of the matchday squad, but also notably he hasn't scored since his debut. There was a short-term deal, the last we've seen of him, or injury?
I don't know what form he got, but Marnie was in the matchday squad.
In the bench?
Yeah.
Sorry.
And he came on in the last game. So I don't know where you got your information.
Sorry.